Good evening. Good evening. How you doing? I know it's deadly quiet. I could have put on music, but I didn't. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy 16. I would have done this yesterday if I realized what the date was. I've not been paying attention. I'm on this screen because I'm afraid. Very few games do this now, but there was a time where like there was no like beyond like quick system config, set your brightness, whatever. And then when you say, finalize changes and begin game, it just starts, and I was afraid it would just start. So we're sitting on this quiet screen until right now. It might just say new game, whatever. I fucking knew it was gonna just start immediately.
Who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals, and that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
I can see that it's plenty loud on stream, but for some reason in my headphones, it's just not. I'm gonna have to mess with the sound settings. This is cool as shit, though. Also, it looks weirdly smooth to me because I haven't been playing anything. Oh, I'm in control. I haven't been playing anything above 60 FPS in a while just because it heats the fuck out of my room. But I'm gonna leave it up for me. As long as it doesn't cause, like, issues for the stream. Got him. Also, I don't even have to hold, or I don't have to spam the attack button. I can just hold it. I mean, that's fair. That's what I think of when I stare into the fire. Being a phoenix.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done.
Is that us? Is that main character there?
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I have control. This is gonna be way too many tutorials, isn't it? I don't need a tutorial on how a game menu works, but thank you. Sound. I'm gonna turn up the game as a whole. I want the voices to be louder. Everything else can be a little lower.
I said focus, Wyvern.
I'm focused. This camera moves way too slowly. This. Okay, this works for controller. Let's go to 6. Let's try 7. That's pretty good. It might be too. I might lower it back to 6, but we'll see.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose.
Uh-huh.
Time to move.
Oh, I can run now.
We're just in time.
Oh, that prelude though. Imagine having to go up against magic catapults.
These iron blood are more beast than man.
Where this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field.
I've been getting a few frame drops.
And
I
when
might
he
just lower the
does,
cap.
Our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board.
Everyone's using their smokes as power plays.
Just leaves me.
Hopka!
The Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
Something evil is going on there. I'm not sure which side it
Clouds
is.
are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Maybe they're both evil. Maybe there is no evil in this story. I actually don't know. I have not been spoiled at all, surprisingly. Maybe this is a morally gray story. My controller turned itself off. Let's see. Let's try that, and then controller layout. Hold on, can I not do? What's right here? I could try this. See how it goes. See if I still get frame drops. Get some frame generation in here. Oh, I can jump whenever I want. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit.
And quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Still getting frame drops. I'm just gonna lower the cap. I'd rather be consistently lower than dipping lower.
Titan. So the Dalmex finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
Is she gonna be the same size? Is she gonna be a little bit smaller? She's got like flowy ice robes. Titan ain't got no lips. She don't give a fuck.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Before that happens. Let's lower it to like 120 or something. Also, I am going to turn up my own headphones a little bit. I feel like it should be louder and it's not. Oh no!
She's right on top of us.
This is the coolest shit. There's just them fighting in the background. I did see a warning, mature game. I'm like, yeah, there's already been plenty of swearing. There's been some sexual stuff. This is a game for me.
Who's gonna stand there?
Oh, he did. He died. He died quick. Saw the four guys. I was like, oh, they'll probably be around. Nope.
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Oh, the fucking classic. Wake up, hero. It's time for the game to start. I actually don't know who the main character is. I don't know if it was the guy before or this Clive dude. I heard the name Clive. I think it might be Clive.
Well,
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables.
Unless this is the same
Unless, of
person,
course,
just
you
like
think you
years
can defend
apart.
your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
I think before I said it was year 846 or something.
2 arms. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
Alright, combat tutorial, let's go.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
Alright, X for melee. Do I have a choice for different prompts? Where's system? Camera settings, graphic settings, display settings, controller settings. Button type. Hell yeah. Give me them PlayStation. I'm gonna forget which one's which because I don't get this option very often. I gotta do it twice.
Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without.
Oh, this is totally the same dude, just years before.
Rain fire down upon me. Keep them coming.
Stop guarding. Do I have an MP bar?
Done.
Bro, I can't
You
just
wield
like
the
spam that for free all the time,
flames
can I?
just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Stay quick on my feet. I press R1. Or I can do precision dodging. Okay, okay.
Come on! How did you dodge that? I was sure I had you.
That was amazing!
Not quite.
Look at all the people watching. I thought it was just the 2 kids.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting.
Phoenix Shift. Iconic feats. Grants Clive the ability to perform feats of human strength and dexterity. Phoenix Shift is one such iconic feat. Press circle to swiftly close the distance. Both melee and range attacks can be used while executing a Phoenix Shift.
Would that all our shields could
Cool,
move
cool,
so
cool.
swiftly. Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000.
Like 1,000 needles,
There's only
maybe.
one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished.
I assume cactuars are in here somewhere.
Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
There's an item up there. Consumable items. Blah 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 blah. Those are the D-pad, okay. Or I could just use the menu. Alright. Did it. Did it twice.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me.
Is there not a guard?
If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Or is this purely dodge combat?
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
The will gauge indicates an opponent's will to fight back. Break their spirit by landing attacks and strike them when they are vulnerable.
Go on. You're sure to beat him this time.
There is no guard.
Just
Huh.
stay calm.
Alright then. I am blocking UI a little bit. I'll move my face eventually. Shift shot. Counter attack.
Taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
Wait, can't I just do this forever? I don't have an MP bar or anything. Oh, staggered him. Try dealing as much damage as you can before he regains his senses. Use R2 and square to execute Rising Flames, a powerful iconic ability granted Clive by the blessing of the Phoenix. Oh, that's got a cooldown on it.
Well, it's time I took my own advice. I used all the tools at my disposal.
You suck. Kind of just shifted in his face, but whatever. Da-da-da.
He won! See? I told you he could do it.
Aye.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua. I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you.
Is that how you say that word?
We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua.
Why is she so
Your
pissed?
father will be expecting us.
Why does she hate us?
Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
Maybe we're a bad influence on the boy.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Is that an armored chocobo? Hell yeah. Or maybe it's just scales. I'm just looking at their legs.
Rise, my friends.
Like, the legs have always been like bony and tough, like chicken feet.
Welcome home, Father.
Those look like dragon
Thank you,
scales.
Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
I was just wondering what exactly Clive's relationship is to everyone around him. But then why is our mom so pissed at us? Is it because we weren't born the Phoenix? Did we reject family responsibilities in some way?
Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Is that part supposed to be a secret? Maybe he's a bastard son. Maybe that's what it is. You know what? Actually, no, that sounds right. I think that I remember something being like some synopsis, you're the bastard son or something. So that's why the queen would hate us, because we're not her son. We're a constant reminder of the adultery. Hold down. I think it's giving me I was like, what is the N button? Okay, hold down L3. That doesn't exist on a controller. Trusting your animal instincts.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
Okay, but things. I can't pull out my sword and attack anything. I can't break all these barrels. I did see an item up here though. Is there a way to like dash or sprint?
Need to shift this lot before we lose the light.
It kind of looks like materia, even though that wouldn't exist in this game. I mean, maybe it does.
Let's get this stuff unpacked before the Duchess calls.
Oh, I auto-grabbed them.
For our heads. Right you are.
Make sure all the crystals are accounted for.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess. Pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Don't I say to speak?
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
I appreciate how like visibly dirty the workers are and how clean and flawless we are, because that just like that's how it would be. The nobility would be all clean and pampered and proper, and then everyone else is all like dirty as shit because they don't have access to like bath water and stuff. Oh, that's terrible.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's hungry.
What is this?
I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Well, don't you make an handsome pair. We'll be having a feast for the two of you.
Wheat
soon
harvests
enough.
down again.
Does he say
I'm
extra
having my
things? No, he does.
bearer
He says the
fill
same thing.
Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
I wonder if every single person that can talk will be voiced in this game. I was expecting like the typical, you know, main stuff is all voiced, but then you just wander around talking to people, and then like that's just text. I actually thought this was the wrong way. I thought I had to go like up that way. So let's just have a quick wander.
So this is it, lads. Time to put an end to their little crusade. And
I assure you, my lord, my man and I labor always for the glory of the duchy.
That would be exhausting. A society like this would be exhausting. Like, wealth and health disparity aside,
Sure you get a good edge on that,
just
eh?
like the social fabric of having to be the way everyone is,
Preparation is key.
putting on airs for everything, that exhausts me in modern day. And there's significantly less of that in modern day.
They've closed the gates.
Let's hope the side
Although,
entrance
you
is
know,
still
maybe
open.
not. Maybe it's like the same amount. It's just the things
Nothing down there but
change over
rats and
time.
rogues, my lord.
You still have to say certain things to certain people. You have to act a certain way. You have to perform in a way, and you have to like. There's all the. I wonder if we have just as many freedoms as they did back then, in like a historical context.
You put on quite the show for us, Lord Rosfield. Any man who can do that deserves to be First Shield. Age and experience be damned.
We're bound to have more freedom now, though. Maybe. Maybe? I mean, surely. It's not like people are dying. I mean, I say that. Some people are starting to get thrown in jail for innocuous comments.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it? There's Joshua.
What's up?
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
Any stuff on the sides? Ooh, looks like an item over there. Oh, not an item. They're just tending to the trees.
Marquis, forgive my man. He'll be done in a jiffy. Just getting the place tidied up for the big procession.
I wonder how much skill and artistry is required for like magic craft like that. Is it just as much as like a mundane version?
That child is the future of our nation. He must be protected. All other concerns are insignificant.
Some large gates and stiff levers require extra effort to operate. Use X to access them, and then hold R2. Alright. Gotta make sure you really want to go through the door.
Good luck.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Your mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake.
They've used that name before, I think.
We delay brings us closer to disaster.
In past Final Fantasy games.
Now.
Sounds familiar.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I'm sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it, and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
Tutorial mission.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Active time lore. Access the active time lore feature, a compilation of important information relevant to Clive's current storyline progression. ATL can even be viewed during most cutscenes. They can all be accessed later in the game. It looked like the PlayStation specific button, which I don't have.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
The Gear and Icons tab. It's for icon abilities. I have no van braces. I have accessories. Oh, these are like the like story mode accessories that lets you automatically do things. Let's not. Got attributes. Is there... Oh, it's photo mode. I don't... Why did... I feel like photo mode is like... It's probably like a Sony requirement. Like, oh, you're putting it on a PlayStation? You need a photo mode. All these games have photo modes and I just don't care. I just don't care. All non-gear items currently in Clive's possessions, including quest items. They can be assigned. Cool, 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 cool. Got a shield and sign. A Braven shield received by all Ducal shields upon completion of their accolade. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the firebird's flame forevermore. Cool. Look at the journal. Okay. What was that thing about ATLs? Ah. Okay. Rosalith Castle, situated in the heart of the Ducal? I'm gonna say Ducal capital of Rosalith. It is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family rule their nation, an architectural feat the founder himself would be proud of. The castle has stood since the early days of the duchy and watched over the rise of this proud nation and the people who inhabit the city beneath. Grand Duchy of Rosaria, a nation occupying the western reaches of the continent of Storm, with Rosalith as its capital. Rosaria was originally formed from a collection of smaller dominions, all of which now stand united under the banner of Archduke Elwin Rosfield. Not possessing a mother crystal of its own, the duchy has long been locked in bitter conflict with the Iron Kingdom over possession of Drake's Breath, which lies still further to the west in the midst of the boiling sea. Okay. Elwin Rosfield, Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effect in quelling the rebellious northern territories. The Iron Kingdom, also known in the local tongue as Hayron, the Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital at Craig Loisgd. I don't know how to pronounce that. The mother crystal, Drake's Breath, rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on whom you ask, and has been the subject of a long-standing conflict between the Ironblood and the neighboring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which have given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking culture. Mother crystals, enormous glassy mountains, 5 of which tower over the lands of Valisthea. They are the source of all the crystals that the people of the Twins rely on in their everyday lives. Not only that, but the lands surrounding them are rich with ether, making the magics the crystals cast even more potent. For these reasons, great nations have sprung up around each mother crystal and have long warred with each other for possession of their blessings. Okay. It says I can look at them whenever? Am I gonna get like a past active lore thing?
We drove the Iron Blood from our shores once before, but their patriarch still dreams of spreading his message to Storm. And when the Crusaders march, they move a damn sight quicker than the Blight ever did.
So we recapture the Mother Crystal, end their ambitions, and secure the duchy.
Only the light of the Phoenix can guide us through these dark days. But that does not mean I'm happy asking this of Joshua. Look after him, won't you?
Even if it costs me my life.
Let's make sure it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, let's not die for the cause. Let's just win the cause.
No messages, my lord.
Okay. Thank you. Nice balcony. There's nowhere else to go. We don't need to wander around pointlessly. I got my own little hallway. There's not even like a door across the hall or anything. That's some nice privacy.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwin!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years,
He's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
But he's still fucking fam. Jesus Christ.
My dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of
She
Rosaria.
really fucking hates us. And it's not exactly clear why.
You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Oh, she
Without
gets like
men
power
Clive
boners.
to keep us safe. Your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
I feel like her hatred of Clive is deeper than just, oh, he was rejected by the Phoenix. I mean, it could be that shallow.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
I have a feeling it won't be, though.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right.
So Clive's supposed to be 15. He looks like he's 18 or 19. To me.
You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you.
So is that I can check in cutscenes as well? Oh, and then I can get info on people and shit. Okay. It kind of interrupts cutscenes, but whatever. I do want to know who she is. Jill Warwick, born a princess of the Northern Territories. Jill was made a ward of Rosaria after her homeland's incessant raids were quelled by the duchy. She was raised in Rosalia Castle alongside Clive and Joshua, who came to love her as a sister. And then there's us, Clive Rosefeld, firstborn son of Archduke Elwyn, ruler of Rosaria. Though all expected him to inherit the Phoenix's flames and awaken as its dominant, destiny instead chose his younger brother Joshua to bear that burden. In search of a role of his own, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and his practice paid off when he was appointed first shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix, and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. Metia, the burning red star that sits beneath the moon. Folklore ascribes to Metia the role of message bearer to the moon, so it is common custom across Valistea to wish upon the star that one's heartfelt desires might be conveyed to the heavens and beyond. Watch that be like a classic. I say classic. They've done it in like 2 Final Fantasies, where it's actually like a little moon, and it's filled with monsters, and it'll just break open, flood the world. Why is she crying?
There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
War never changes.
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria, after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
I mean, somewhat. I'm not the dominant.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
We won't be hunting today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Good luck.
What's funny is I forgot what the date was, and the reason I remembered that this came out on PC is I saw the thing about dirty nudie mods, and it was like, please don't mod the game. The developers were like, please be respectful.
Friends,
And the internet's like, ah ha ha ha, that's funny.
may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe they exist already. I don't know. I remember hearing about the nudie mods for, I think it was Resident Evil 6, and those came out within like a few weeks. It was instant. And you could just run around. All the main characters running around with huge ass boners. The biggest tits you've ever seen.
Lord Rossfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
I wonder how big they'll make Shiva's tits.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
The guy on the left kind of reminds me of the Beatles. Like, he looks like he's from the Beatles. I think it's the hair. It's like that's like the rock star hair from the 60s.
If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
What were the names? Hold on. They're not listed here. Oh, we gotta think about Ambrosia. I like that they're like, this is the most fierce bird-like a chocobo's ever looked. I love it. Ambrosia, born in the stables of Rosalith Castle, Ambrosia was chosen by the young Clive Rosefield to be his personal steed and raised by him from a chick. She is a proud bird and deeply loyal to her master, quickly turning her beak upon any but he who should attempt to pet her. Didn't I see this already? It has a thing that's like, it's new. They didn't say anything new in it, did it? Oh, it kind of does. Elwyn was born before his father. The previous dominant of the Phoenix passed away, so he did not inherit the Icon's powers. Instead, he devoted himself to the study of swordcraft and statesmanship, that he might lead his country from the front, which he did to wide acclaim in leading his armies and quelling the rebellious northern territories. It did have new info in it. That's kind of neat. Joshua Rosefield, second son of the Archduke of Rosaria, Joshua was appointed heir to the ducal throne for virtue of his awakening as the dominant of the Phoenix. His love and admiration for his elder brother Clive is absolute, and he is only too proud to have him serve as his first shield. His love for carrots, less so. I thought we were going to get a
Sir Tyler,
name for these two.
let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my
Wade
lord.
and Tyler. I was kind of
Come on.
expecting Biggs and Wedge. I'm gonna lie.
To the marshes, then.
Biggs and Wedge don't exist in every game, though, I don't think.
And may
They're
the
just in
blessing of the
several.
crystals go with us.
They'd be a perfect pair to be Biggs and Wedge. Maybe it's just because of the FF7 remake. They're like, let's not do a Biggs and Wedge in this game. You can fast travel. Alright then. There was a time not long ago that the songs of civilization echoed throughout Stillwind's knotted boughs. That's behind my face. Now the settlements lie abandoned, and the only sounds to escape this forsaken place are the howls of beasts that have fled the Deadlands to make their bogs their home. Yo, instant load.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
Alright. Mission start. Timely accessories. Feeling overwhelmed. One or more of the 5. I only saw 4. Didn't I? There's only 4 here. What's the 5th one? I said 5 timely accessories. What the fuck? Oh. Ability points can be spent in the abilities tab to acquire new abilities as well as upgrade existing ones. If you're unsatisfied class current build, reset all abilities and try again. There's no penalty for doing so. Hell yes. Details of each ability and feat can be viewed by selecting its icon. Dealing damage or breaking a target's will. Okay. When I start with 50, I can get like 1. These are all like the basic ones that I have. It's learned but not mastered. I can weave in oh, that's cool. You know, the weave in magic. Summon a fiery wing. I mean, I can't get this, but I want to look at it. Phoenix shift. Use the blessing of the Phoenix to close the gap between the target. Okay, I don't have that mastered. What are these cheap ones? A lunge. That's pretty cool. Down thrust. Burning blade. Hold square. We got a charge attack. There's a taunt. Swift recovery. There's X while in the air to kick off a nearby enemy, increasing jump height and duration. I'm definitely gonna grab this. I can charge the magic. I kind of want to grab the lunge. So I'm gonna. And I also have 15, so I may as well grab this jump. Excellent. I've not saved it all, so here you go. Oh, they got little pixel dudes. Nice. Let's see, this is the map. Where the hell's that fit? Whatever. I don't need the 5th item. I'm just curious. Curious what it was. Stillwind Marsh, an area of swampland that stretches northeast from Rosalith Castle. The odd village could once be found here, but nothing to compare to the lively settlements that line the main roads of the realm. And with the encroachment of the Blight and the creatures driven before it, even these scant settlements were soon deserted. Goblins, a common species of beast man. While at first glance they may seem like mindless predators, goblins have their own unique language and are skilled enough to both cast magics and make rudimentary tools and weapons. While mostly found on the continent of Storm, the spread of the Blight has forced them to find homes nearby human settlements, a move that oft ends in misunderstanding and bloodshed. Sir Tyler, a loyal shield of Rosaria and scion of a noble family, Tyler followed in his father's footsteps in entering the service of the duchy, rising to the position of right-hand man to the Lord Commander. He was chosen by Lord Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind, a level head who could be trusted not only to obey the young Lord Marquis's orders and keep him safe, but to help keep the fiery Sir Wade in line. And then Sir Wade, who looks like a beetle. A loyal shield of Rosaria, chosen by Lord Commander Rodney Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. Once but a low-born page, Wade was inspired to join the ranks after a woodpile fell on him, and his life was saved by young Joshua.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
I can't decide if I would want a minimap or not.
That anyone used to live here.
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
What was with those butterflies? Is that just telling me where to go? Something about me sitting in this chair that causes my neck to hurt over time. And like I'm sitting like straight up, so I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why.
With me.
My first combat. My first real one. After striking an opponent, deals significant will damage. Fucking one shot. Hell yeah.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
Yeah, I am blocking UI, so I'm gonna move my face. Except now I can't see it there. Right there will do. Hey. Strength tonic. Is that that's probably a temporary thing? You only hold 2 at a time? Increase attack power by 10% for 60 seconds. Okay. Watch me never use them.
Welcome to Stillwind.
Have care.
Like I do with Wukong, I get so many items that buff my stats and never use them.
There's more.
Ooh, finisher move. Some enemies will drop loot. Nice. They're not very aggressive. That extra magic actually does a lot of damage.
I think you were worried, my lord.
I wasn't worried. What are you talking about? Who's worried? So I'm maxed on potions now. If I just get another one, will I just like go into storage? Or am I just wasting? Am I just wasting? Okay, I think those butterflies are just pointing the correct way. Insufficient space, potion used. I mean, at least it used the potion. That's better than... older games would just be like, picked it up, or you can't pick it up. Okay, so the number of items I have is extremely limited, so I may as well try and go out of my way to use these. Otherwise, I'm just going to be constantly like... you know... it's just going to be a constant waste. Oh, those barrels looked breakable to me. Maybe I'll be able to hold more items in the future.
Watch out, my lord. Some of their number of spells.
And what
Do I have a buff somewhere?
We'll all have our hands full here.
How do I... like, I can see effect on my character, but there's also, like... that was probably unnecessary.
That'll show them.
When did I even get hit? Like, there's... okay, so there's, like, icons above my, like, level and HP. What are those for? If not to show me buffs. Is that specifically, like, these? Oh, it's specifically these. They have a UI thing to tell you when you have them? Like, permanently on the screen? Feels like a waste of space, but whatever. And there wasn't, like... because I would expect, like, something, like... either just under my HP or just, like, some, like a buff icon to show up. Aside from, you know, the effect of flames around my body. I would expect some kind of UI thing related to that, but... it just doesn't exist, apparently. A little weird. The main problem is the X button. I've gotten so used to Xbox prompts that I'm gonna end up pressing the wrong button for X. Which I guess technically it's cross for PlayStation. But I'll never screw up RT and RB like I do every fucking time.
We should be nearing the old village square.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
That's a little optimistic, don't you think? Is there anything new? No.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord.
I'm working on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd?
As if you have to ask.
Ow. Oh, I wasn't close enough. I was concerned there was no guard button. There's no concern here.
And then there was one.
Shit! He's invited a friend! On your feet, Sir Wade.
Here it comes!
Formidable foes, larger enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP than their smaller counterparts. Often use devastating abilities to overwhelm opponents. Use the blessing of the Phoenix to not only deal considerable damage to these enemies, but also break their will in order to stagger them. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, okay.
That's a swing and a half.
Do I get like...
When it winds up for
Okay, there's no lore right now.
Don't have to tell me twice.
That shouldn't have hit me. Oh, come on. At least I got recovery. I suck. Partial stagger. Enemies will become partially staggered when the will gauge is reduced to 50. Create a short opening. Okay. Magic Burst 4! Staggered him. Extra damage is dealt when an enemy is fully staggered, increasing with each strike landed up to a maximum of 150%. Do I not have a run? Hold on. I don't really have like a sprint away thing. Ooh.
I'll take any help I can get. Right. I'm not done yet.
Ooh, I got a rainbow takedown.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
Hell yeah. I got so many stars. Oh, and it shows me the stats. I've played too many games lately. They don't show me the stats. Fucking love seeing the stats. Battle rewards. They're based on performance and may include items, gear, ability points, and experience points. I got some fan braces. This modest wrist piece might appear an uncomfortable fit for those cursed with fleshy forearms. Upon further inspection, one would be relieved to discover the band incomplete, affording its wearer a modicum of comfort. Be he swine or starveling. Lol.
Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
Alright, gear and abilities. Get gear and abilities. Get good gear, get good abilities. Sounds good. That increased my defense by 50%. I have 100 points. I may as well get like the basics of all these. Grab a taunt. I'll probably want that taunt. Like if I have to protect Joshua at any point, I'll want that taunt. I got a charge attack. Sounds good. Can slice down while in the air. That sounds good. What was this last one? Oh, charge a spell. Okay. That's right. Oh, I'm full HP again. So that's cool. Didn't I see something? I guess it was in there.
There he is. Damn it.
Now where am I going? Do I just go over it? Oh, I can just go. I assumed it was just blocked off. I have to go a different way. He didn't slow me down with debris. He slowed me down with confusion.
This ends now. What's in there? Bloody hell!
Oh, fuck me.
Warble. He's far south.
It's not even a Malboro, it's a
Clear of
Morble.
its maw, my lord. That thing's breath is worse than its bite. Not quite.
How did I do all the special things I unlocked?
Oh, that reeks. I said stay away from its mouth.
Yo, I'm invincible when I'm doing that ability.
Nice try.
I should wait till it's up. Didn't I get like a thrust thing? What are the two buttons I'm supposed to press? Oh, it's X and square. I've been doing X and triangle. Or I mean square and triangle. Oh, I did it too late.
Where's it going? Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, that's bad.
Don't!
Ooh, cinematic strike when the screen flashes blue. Press square before the timer runs out. I didn't even get to see the UI, I just hit it. Oh, it's automatically staggered too. Hell yeah.
Now! Before it recovers!
Can I combine this with the lunge? No, I can't.
Nice try.
I'm really bad at this magic burst. Oh, I screwed up.
This should help. Wait, thanks.
God damn it. I like the mid-air stuff.
You won't be gone for long.
Oh, we're doing this again?
I cannot fall here.
Oh, cinematic evasion. Hell yeah, free stagger.
Now for the final push, my lord.
I'm in your debt.
Make sure I'm off to the side. Everything's fine. Let's just pelt from afar.
I think we made it angry. I'd rather we made it die.
My thanks.
That stuff hurts. Let's just get away from the shit on the ground too. Dun, dun, dun. Everything's going up by 2. No spoils though?
My lord.
Thanks.
I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbles too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
Excellent.
Damned blight.
Can I like enter a menu? I can't enter a menu. This aging seaboard citadel not only defends Rosaria from northern raiding parties, it also serves as sacred ground whereupon the duchy's dominant might commune with his or her ancestors and entreat their guidance on the eve of important battles. I wonder if I could have done an active Time Lore on Marbles. And I kind of just missed it. There should be a full... It said you can see them later, so there should be like a full compendium of all that stuff later. Let's just check things right now. Phoenix Gate, a walled keep situated near Rosaria's northwestern border. It was originally constructed to serve as an outpost in the wars against the Northern Territories, but its true significance lies deep within the ruins atop which the stronghold stands. Here, in an ancient chamber accessible only to the dominant of fire, is held the rite of ancestral communion, an important ritual in which it is believed that the Phoenix can hear the words of the duchy's forebears.
Suddenly, thousands of red eyes. No, wait till you hear this. Wait till you hear this. His lordship draws his sword. The Goblin Chief runs off screaming! Straight down a Morble's gullet!
More tales! Drink and be merry, boys! Good work on the morrow.
Must be gratifying to see your student making such a name for himself. The young lord has a bright future ahead of him.
Aye, and one of these nights he may even deign to join us.
Want to read all the lore? The army? The ducal army, the loyal soldiery of the Duchy of Rosaria. They serve under the standing army's Lord Commander, whose task is to enact the will of their sovereign, the Archduke. Those who show sufficient aptitude or who are blessed with sufficient nobility of birth are made shields, personal retainers to the Archduke himself. Rodney Murdoch, Lord Commander of the Rosarian army, outranked only by Archduke Elwyn, who is not only his liege lord, but his firm friend. The two share an unshakable bond of trust, Elwyn consulting with Rodney on all military matters. He's not eating his carrot. Eat your carrots, boy. This is why you're sick. You don't eat your fucking carrots. I should eat more carrots first. I never buy it. I never get carrots. I don't know why. I never think of it. When I have like stir-fried vegetables and stuff, I never think of carrots for some reason.
Are you unwell?
No, Father. Just a little tired.
Eat your carrots, boy.
It has been a long day.
My God.
They all like Clive, don't they?
Aye. Your brother will be a fine shield. We're all very proud of him.
Father? Why is it that the dominance is always born into our family? It doesn't seem fair.
We cannot live without the blessing of the crystals. And the crystals work their magic through us. You have been blessed, Joshua. Blessed to be a dominant, to wield the power of an icon. Our family has been chosen to share that power with the people. So that is what we must do.
I guess it's Rosaria, not Rosaria.
Louder, my friends! Louder!
Should they get drunk before? I assume they're going to battle in the morning. I don't know.
Poor Jill. She'll be wondering where you've got to. So much for you being a fine hound.
Want to see if there's anything new I want lore? Torgal? Clive's faithful friend brought back from one of Archduke Elwyn's expeditions to the frozen northern territories, where he was found half-starved and shivering in a snowfield, having presumably been separated from his pack. Elwyn gifted the puppy to Clive upon his return, and the two became nigh inseparable.
So this is where you've been hiding.
What are you doing out here?
I didn't see you at the feast.
Feasts are the only time shields are allowed to take their ease, and...
And?
I've never really been one for cakes and ale.
What?
It's the vegetables I don't like.
I want cakes and ale. I do have a beer. I think I have one beer. I may go and open it. Now that I'm thinking about it.
All the men were singing your praises.
They never used to. When I joined the ranks, everyone thought I was a spoiled little lordling. If I didn't know how to handle a sword, I'd be a laughingstock. The Archduke's firstborn failure. You're the one they really believe in. I'm jealous.
That's not true. They don't believe in me. They believe in the power of the dominant.
My brother the Phoenix, ruler over life and death.
It isn't fair. It should have been you. I don't have what it takes to lead our people. I don't have the strength. But you do.
Every man has his duty. Ours was decided long ago, when our ancestors chose to instate the dominant as the Archduke of Rosaria. All to ensure that whenever our nation stood on a precipice, the Phoenix would rise from the flames to drag us back from the brink. The fate of Rosaria sits on the dominant's shoulders. It is your duty to bear that burden.
But what about you?
I was born to be your shield. That is why I was given the Phoenix's blessing. To keep our future rulers safe. No matter what. However hard it gets. I'll never let you down.
Thank you, Clive. I know you'll always take care of me.
Before I can do that, you need to take care of yourself. All right?
I should go inside. It's past my bedtime. Good night, Torgal.
Is there an entry for like the Phoenix or something? No. New stuff though. First shield, a title granted to the mightiest and most stalwart shield of the Rosarian army. The first shield is entrusted with the personal protection of the dominant of the Phoenix and is gifted a portion of the icon's power over flame. A boon known as the Blessing of the Phoenix. House Rosfield, the highest of the noble houses of Rosaria, the dominant of the Phoenix, is always born into the Rosfield line, and so it is always a Rosfield who sits upon the ducal throne. Should probably manually save. I don't know how good of an auto-save system this game has. I assume good, but like, I don't know. I won't know until like I die or the game crashes or something.
Supplies from the capital.
And speaking of game crashes, I actually found out why Wukong was having so many issues. Apparently he has a memory leak. And that might have been why it was also just crashing my computer, where it somehow had stolen so much memory and my computer was like, no, I can't handle this. I'm out of memory, and just shut itself off.
It's a good job the North is full of enterprising traders keen to keep us in wine.
Spare a barrel for the boys and people.
Oh no!
What in the...
Their armor is very impractical. It's like exposed. Like you have a collar, I guess, but it's still like exposed area. Its vital organ area is exposed. It's just a little bit, there's a little bit, you know, form over function there. As is the Final Fantasy way, I suppose.
Gateway secured, Captain.
We proceed as planned.
I wanted it to sound more like tinny, like a judge. We proceed as planned. I like the judge helmets, though. I think they're cool. I'm going to be obsessively checking. Now that I know that's in the game, I'm going to be obsessively checking. It would have been better if they just had like a little icon and be like, there's new things. Although that might have annoyed people that don't want to look. And that's constantly there, just blinking in the corner.
Is that...
Forgive me, my prince. It's me, Wade. You probably don't remember me.
I remember. What is it?
We're under attack. I don't know who they are, but they've set light to half the castle. I must get you to safety, Your Highness.
Very well. I'm ready.
Follow me, Your Highness.
Oh, I'm going to control the boy? Flight of the Fledgling. Alright, let's go. Does he fight at all? Yes. Yes, he has equipment and everything. I think. I can't tell if it's just sharing stats with what Clive had or what. Oh yeah, I need to save it.
Are the enemy already inside the castle?
I'm afraid so, Your Highness. We must hurry.
Kiraga? Ooh. I can't dash forward. I'm like looking around for items. It doesn't make sense. There wouldn't be random items lying around. That's like a game logic thing.
I have to help them. Everything's on fire.
Fall back, Your Highness! He's not one of us!
No. I must do my duty.
Yo, that's really strong. Oh, he gets tired out pretty easily. Does he even hold on, does he even wield the sword? I thought he was like using his sword to make that. Maybe he's just like waving his hand around.
I saw them at the feast. They were laughing.
This is Sambra Garb. But why would the Empire...
We must find my father.
Oh, he's just using his hand. I thought he was doing that with the sword. Maybe he's never learned to like mix the two together. He just like has a sword as a formality. And I'm sure they taught him how to use it at least a little bit.
Take him!
He is suitably clunky to control.
Damn it, the bastards are everywhere.
Why would the Empire do this? They're our allies.
The Holy Empire of Sambreke, a nation occupying the northeastern reaches of the continent of Storm with the great city of Oriflame, as its capital. San Breke is the realm's largest theocracy and home to the Mother Crystal Drake's head. Under the rule of the Holy Emperor, the people of San Breke enjoy a life of plenty thanks to the crystal's blessing, which they believe to be a gift from the goddess Gregor herself. Where am I going? Not down.
I have the dominant.
Run away!
Tyler!
Oh man. I guess I shouldn't get attached to anybody.
His wounds are deep.
I can save him.
He was cool. I get maybe we're safe. We do have power over life and death.
Your Highness,
Don't worry. You're going to be all right.
I'll hold them off.
Clive!
Joshua! Come here.
Don't forget that you were like healing somebody.
Tyler, you're hurt.
I'll survive. Thanks to His Highness.
Your Grace, Lord Murdoch.
You rescued the young prince. Well done, Sir Wade.
I am in your debt, soldier.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We cannot stay here. We should make straight for the rear gate.
Omir lost Alan, Tuisa Gelif. May the winds speed you to Rosalith.
That is cool as shit.
The north gate's up ahead. There are chocobos in the stables. Father, take Joshua and get to safety.
No, I'm not going without you. You're supposed to be my shield, remember?
I remember, which is why I'm going to hold the enemy here while you make your escape.
I will order our remaining forces to rally at the gate. Now go.
I will do my duty. You must do your duty too.
I know.
You have to keep Father safe. I'm counting on you, Joshua.
Anything new? Anything new? Ooh, the bird. Stolassus, owls capable of transmitting the thoughts of others, specifically those with whom they are attuned. In response to an ancient incantation, their lithified third eyes store these thoughts in the form of ether, allowing them to be passed on as and when required, though only to the intended recipient. Stolasses are mainly kept by royals, nobles, and other figures of authority for the purpose of sending secret or urgent messages and are seldom available to common folk. The incantation O mia lest alan tu izog alive can be loosely translated as my will is now thy burden, ne'er cleft our bond shall be. Go kick some ass. Now there's items.
Capture the Phoenix and kill the rest!
Ow.
We're too late. Everyone's dead.
I wanted to check something in my abilities. Well, I can grab this last one, so I can charge a magic attack. It was taunt. R2 and what button is that supposed to? That's supposed to be that middle like touchpad. I don't have the middle touchpad. How do I taunt? It's not the start button. Ah, select, okay. There were 2 doors. One of them might be a dead end. This is probably the way to go because there's items. Okay.
Captain!
Take them. Let none escape.
As you command.
We're gonna kick your ass now.
Spellcaster. I'll keep the others occupied.
Yeah. I meant to press the evade button. Okay, they were a lot easier than I would have assumed.
That's them done. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's my father and Joshua I'm worried about. We should head back.
Oh shit, it's a dragoon!
Clive, look out!
Can I be a dragoon? Oh. Is it just like game over? Do I just take a ton of damage if I fail it?
This dance.
He's an Imperial Dragoon.
And you are the shield who was blessed by the Phoenix. Not that it will save you. There we go.
Stay still,
damn you! That's right. Your turn!
Got him. Ooh. I didn't think it was gonna get me from that far away.
He's open!
Free stagger!
Now, Clive! Have at it!
Oh.
You're going to regret that, boy.
I don't have any strength tonics. Oh. I missed. Oh, now my ability is on cooldown. That's unfortunate. Could have done a ton of damage. I keep doing that when he's in midair and missing. Ow.
All right then.
Oh, that dodge though.
To send rag.
Dun, dun, dun. I kind of wish it would show me like all the stars I got in the combat. So I get them all for like the combos and the magic bursting, all the precision dodging.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
So, they sent in the dragoons. Imperial vipers. Do they really mean to invade us?
Not yet. Their numbers were too few. They were not here to take the castle. They were here to take heads. Our work is done. We should return to my father.
My lord, look. We issued these sashes but yesterday. In Rosalith. If they were already among us, what if there were others?
Father and Joshua are in danger.
We must hurry. Take your steed.
Imperial Army, the assembled forces of the Holy Empire of Sambreke. While officially under the command of the Cardinals, it is Holy Emperor Sylvester Lesage whom the legions truly serve. On the battlefield, the Dragoons, peerless lancers renowned throughout the realm, are the Empire's keenest weapon, descending from the skies to sow terror and disarray among their hapless foes.
What is that?
I have no idea what they were supposed to be with the lips. It kind of looked like Y father or Y Fatu.
Thank goodness.
I would hope that they lip synced it for English words.
Your Grace, is everyone safe?
For the moment. We ride for Roslith to rally our forces. I will need your help to see Joshua safely back to the capital. On you get, Joshua.
I haven't really been paying attention, but the lip sync is really good. To the point where I just like haven't even noticed. You know it's good when you don't notice it being bad.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but that won't be possible.
No, not the cool owl thing.
One of the snakes!
Stay back! I'm warning you!
Run, Joshua, run! No!
It's a little blood. Oh, his whole head came off. Not expecting that. I think this moment was part of the trailer.
You have to keep Father safe.
I have to. I had to.
Is this where he like summons Ifrit instead of Phoenix? Or something like that?
Clive,
I'm counting on you, Joshua. Oh, fuck.
Kill him! Now!
Well, it's definitely not Ifrit. It's definitely Phoenix, as expected.
Phoenix.
The Phoenix!
Joshua! Lord Murdoch! His Highness! Joshua! Stop this! He's lost control. I have to do something. I have to save him.
No, my lord! Fall back! Clive!
Our Chocobo better fucking live.
Thank you, girl. You saved my life. Get her on her feet and run. Please. Joshua, are you in pain?
Not now. Come on! You're his shield. Do your duty. Save him.
My lord?
What in the name of...
I guess we get Ifrit.
Second icon of fire. But that's impossible.
We're just collaterally killing all of our allies. My controller went to sleep. I'm sure I'm about to have control.
Who are you? Leave me alone.
Oh, it's the bit of the intro. Oh, I have to aim this time? When the opponent is directly within your sights, the targeting circle will expand. That is the time to fire. I guess I evaded too early. I just saw the prompt. I was like, oh, press it now. Has he never been down here?
He's destroying everything.
Aw, I'm gonna lose.
He'll bring the castle down, and everyone with it. I have to stop him. I have to save them.
Big damage window. I haven't had to evade in a while. Where the fuck is he?
I made a promise to my brother,
I refuse to lose.
and I mean to keep it. I will do my duty.
Awakening. I mean, we're destroying the apothecary as much as he is, to be fair. Damnation. I win the DPS check. But he is 0 HP as well.
My flames may flicker, but they shall never die!
Oh yeah, I am a phoenix. Dun, dun, dun. There's no lore. We're just collaterally killing all of our allies. All of our surviving guards and people of note, we're just crushing them and lighting them on fire and blowing them up. We're both fire icons. Can we not get along? We have a lot in common.
No! Stop it! Take your hands off my brother!
Help me! Help me, Clive!
Joshua! Stop it! Stop it! I swore I would protect him! Please! Please! Stop it!
The story is more brutal than I thought it was. I'm just gonna fucking rip its face off? Oh, everyone is dead. Everyone is dead.
I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you! Please!
This looks familiar too. This might have been in like a teaser trailer.
Quite a mess that monster made. Damn shame about the Phoenix, but can't be helped. Oh, my condolences, Your Grace. Is there aught we can do?
Haven't you done enough, Captain?
Oh, of course it was
Joshua
her.
my world. And now he is gone. I can only pray there will be a place for me in the world his radiance seeks to create.
I see. Your Grace, over here.
Annabella Rollsfield, Duchess of Rosaria, wife of Archduke Elwyn, and mother to Clive and Joshua. It was ever her purpose in life to preserve her phoenix-bearing bloodline. For which reason she betrayed her husband that she might enter in league with a force she judged the mightier, the Holy Empire of Sanbreque. It was Annabella's treachery that led to the disaster at Phoenix Gate. Yeah, she gets power boners. I fucking called that at start.
The rubble must have protected him from the worst of the flames. Shall we take him prisoner?
No need for that. Kill him. Wait. As my husband never tired of telling me, he is a fine soldier. I'm sure he would make an excellent addition to the Imperial front line. All in its right place.
Take this one. Chin up, lad. You're going to be a soldier.
Joshua.
Damn, what an opening. All right, so we're 28.
Welcome back. Sorry. What's our situation? Let's just say Shiva and Titan's little spat hasn't made things any easier.
I guess we've never channeled Ifrit ever again.
And? It's as you thought. The Crusaders have sounded the retreat.
Then we follow.
We're down a man, Sergeant.
If we return without Shiva's head, our fate will be no different from Biast's. I'll take my chances with the Iron Blood. At least then I might die fighting. After you do, that is.
Their lore with these guys? Oh, there's so much. Alright, the Nisa Defile, a deep arid valley located in the eastern part of the Dalmekian Republic. During the Battle of the Twin Realms in 865, it was the site of repeated skirmishes as the Iron Kingdom attempted to make incursions into Dalmekian territory. This is us. A slave soldier for the Holy Emperor of Sanbreque, now in his 13th year of servitude. Though drafted as a frontline infantryman, the magical might granted him by the blessing of the Phoenix quickly saw him promoted to an elite squadron of assassins, where he was assigned the moniker by which he is now known. Their latest mission to descend into the Nisa Defile, where a bloody battle rages between the Iron Kingdom and the Republic of Dalmekia, and take the head of Shiva's dominant. Shiva, the Warden of Ice, whose appearance on the battlefield makes her enemies' blood run cold. The Iron Blood sent Shiva against the Republican forces in the Nisa Defile, where she dueled against Titan, the icon of Earth. The Warden of Earth, of whom Hugo Kupka is the current dominant. He takes the form of a stone-skinned giant whose granite fists shake the earth with every mighty pummel. Titan's dominant awakens among the peoples of the Dalmekian deserts, the recipient of his strength being granted great power and status by the Republic in return for a commitment to protect the nations in time of war. The Bastards, a unit of Imperial Army assassins tasked with taking the head of the Iron Kingdom's dominant Warden of Ice and vessel for the icon Shiva. All of its members, including its leader Tiamat, are bearers, branded men pressed into servitude for their ability to wield magic. Branded soldier bearers forced to fight for the nations that enslaved them, able to cast powerful magic yet entirely disposable. They are often placed on the front lines in battle or assigned to highly dangerous scouting or assassination missions.
I won't be dying. Not today.
Then it's settled. No dying. Now, if you don't mind, we have an army to chase.
Rise from your reverie. New iconic abilities. Scarlet Cyclone and Heatwave for the Phoenix are now available for acquisition. Upgrade on the abilities tab. Additional content is now available for redemption.
How do they expect us to kill something that can do this?
They don't.
They don't. That's true. Oh, they're expensive though. That's the one I have. Oh, and I have Scarlet Cyclone. Mastery allows assignment to any icon. Am I going to be collecting icons? These would be cool. Oh, I could get this one actually. A projectile dispelling wall of liquid flame before launching several deadly shockwaves. It's amplified when I use it to dispel magic. How do I this is how I set it. Ability sets. Tired of having to manually adjust your iconic ability sets each time you want to use different abilities? Did you know you can register up to 5 sets of iconic abilities via the gear tab? You can press L1 and R1 to cycle through them. You cannot edit or change sets while in combat. Okay, well I got Phoenix. Shift. Oh, I can maybe change this later. Okay. What was this? Spin quickly, create a ring of fire. Let's do Heatwave and Rising Flames on this one. And then I'll do Scarlet Cyclone and Heatwave on this one. And then I will choose the 2 new ones I've never used. Do I have any new... I don't have any new anything. Got attributes, items... Monotonics. There's a journal, map. Yes, I actually didn't look at the map. Where were we before? Was that it? Right here? I think it was up here. I don't think that was there before, though. Oh, it might have been. That's like the one that they're fighting over with this nation. Or they were. Very dark map. Maybe it'll be lit up more when it, like, later on, once I've, like, seen things. Why can't I save, though?
Only the girl holding its leash.
The old trails are gone. It'll be hell finding a way out.
Do you think a retreating army and their dominant will fare any better?
By the flames.
It's a lot of devastation. Uniting peoples within the nation. Oh, there's no way to, like, go faster. I believe there's no, like, sprint option. And all of, like, the fast things have a really long wind down. So you can't just, like, spam your way.
Did you hear that?
Down there.
Anything new? Anything new?
So,
I might be a little
Titan is not
obsessed with
gonna
this
fight out
lore.
of our Ironblood friends. Where are the rest of them? That can't be the main host.
Wait.
Oh, that's got that's
Fortunes have turned, Sergeant.
that's the Shiva dominant, isn't it?
The dominant? Are you certain?
The Crystalline Orthodox is a backwards faith for a backwards people. In the Iron Kingdom, they teach that dominants are unclean aberrations, born of blackest sin. Only their priests are allowed to perform the rites of priming, and I see many.
We end this quickly.
Schweinskat! Adion in hier, Sagarin! Drach!
Please.
Data! Must be Eile!
We're also supposed to kill her though, so like we're like both saving her and killing her.
What Alvation Naukin, Alad Scully asked.
Let this be the end.
Avis! Care to kill some Ironblood?
Gladly.
Wife, you focus on the target.
Understood.
It didn't say focus on the target. Got her. Oh, that took out so much fucking will. Oh.
Not this time.
Execute land 2. Heat wave counters in a single battle. Hell yeah.
Be gone!
I can't heal you every time.
I'm in your debt.
Oh, I don't have the thing. I'm getting achievements for all the combat I'm doing.
Orders, Sergeant! Stop gawping and move! Fucking icons! Icon? She's not even fully primed!
That does so much when I counter.
I will not have their blood on my hands.
Ooh! Not expecting a full dash like that. I didn't even like think about the fact that maybe I could attack her up there. That was a bad idea.
Lost.
Oh, she wants to die. Look at all that money. Those materials and stuff? Hell yeah. And as she fought, she shed tears of ice which shattered on the blood-stained earth below. Take her powers. We gotta collect them all.
Is she dead?
I don't think so.
Well? What are you waiting for?
Is that the same girl?
No, that's not you. Not here.
Oh, it totally is. Yeah, it's Jill. When she waved the brothers farewell on the day they departed for Phoenix Gate, little did she know of the misfortune that awaited both them and her. Dominant, those within whom sleeps the power of an icon. Though they look and think no differently to any other man or woman, they can not only cast elemental magics without a crystal, but also transform themselves into beasts of world-shattering strength at any moment. Quality for which they are honored, worshipped, and feared the realm over.
I'll bloody do it then.
Fuck.
We've got company, Wyvern. What the hell are you doing?
Lord Ohinda Vedra!
Get your ass over here and help me with these bastards!
I'm sorry, Jill.
What is wrong with you, Wyvern?
Dominant. I know her. Know her?
Look around you! Do you think any of these animals care? I need you here!
Stay down!
Got him. I like that allies actually do considerable things.
Done. I won't ask you again, Wyvern. Take her head so we can be done with this.
I can't. I won't.
You would betray the Holy Empire?
Betray? I don't recall ever pledging allegiance to your Emperor. My service may have been bought with this brand, but not my loyalty. I just fight to survive.
True.
And you think I don't? The Empire will have our heads if we return empty-handed. So if you won't take hers, I'll have to take yours.
I told you, Sergeant. I'm not dying here today. And neither is she.
Let's find out.
Not this time.
Kicking his ass. Not quite. Does he do any projectiles? He might. I want to counter them. Press the wrong button.
Just what I needed.
Wyvern!
Can I change my set? No.
Have you forgotten who plucked you from the front lines? Who trained you? Who gave you a name when you had none?
You speak as if we don't bear the same brand, Sergeant. I've always had a name, and I've not forgotten it.
Still clinging to the past like a torn blanket. Then you will die, as you should have 13 years ago. Why, man?
Oh. Use square adjusted opponent attacks to parry the strike, temporarily slowing time, leaving the opponent open to a counter. Executing an iconic ability while time is slowed in this manner will slightly lower the ability's cooldown time.
For nothing. No one. And I will not fall by your hand. Traitor scum!
Not this time.
I'll take your head.
Oh, that does so much.
Traitor's blade.
Bested, not defeated. He's probably gonna live to fight another day. Just as drops of molten iron fall from a smith's oven to the floor to cool, so too do they fall from the celestial foundry where the gods forge their divine instruments of war, or so it is believed. We call these otherworldly outcastings meteorites. I won't read every item description, just the ones I feel like arbitrarily. Tiamat, a bearer in service of the Holy Emperor of Sambreke. Tiamat is the leader of the elite assassin squadron to which Wyvern is assigned, the Bastards. Their latest mission to take the head of the dominant of Shiva. To this end, they infiltrate the Nysa Defile, where the forces of the Republic of Dalmekia and the Iron Kingdom are aligned against each other. Though none know his true name, rumor has it that the man now known as Tiamat was born a scion of a noble Sambrequois family, and abandoned to his fate after his powers awakened. Jill Warwick, dominant of Shiva and Clive's childhood friend. In the depths of the Nysa Defile, the two came to blows at the orders of the armies that enslaved them. Jill fighting to defend the priests of the Iron Kingdom, Clive obeying the Empire's orders to take the head of the Shiva's dominant. Exhausted from her tilt with Titan, Jill came close to falling to her assassin's blades, but was spared at the last moment when Clive's memories of their time together came flooding back. The Iron Crusade, the fighting forces of the Iron Kingdom. Ultimate command rests with the king, who issues orders directly to the commanders of each of his battalions. Ironblood soldiers generally prefer heavy clubs and great axes over swords and other lighter weapons. This rather brutal approach is indicative of their overall attitude, which has earned them a reputation on the contingent as savage, if somewhat primitive warriors. I could kill them. It's fine. Who's doing that? The Ramu. I do prefer Rama, but I guess it's pronounced Ramu. More icons to the rescue.
This way. Bloody wind. Well, come on then.
Fuck.
Yeah. It doesn't exactly have a lot of choices here. I mean, that could be a grown-up, hound. I can't remember his name. Tagron? Something like that?
Hugo, dear. My proud desert lion. Would that you had taken care when chasing the hare? I expected more from the mighty Titan. You put the Ice Queen on her back. No doubt. But you'll have to work harder if you're to claim this prize.
Right, Benedicta, that was her name. Commander of the Kingdom of Walud's elite intelligencers, who sit by our liege's side at the highest tables of state, most recently in their negotiations with the Delmex at the Zernitra stronghold. But Barnabas is not the only one with whom she shares a special bond. Benedicta also has eyes and ambitions for Hugo Kupka. The Dalmekian Republic, a nation formed from a federation of 5 smaller states. It is located in the southern half of the continent of Storm and has its capital at Randala. It is also home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Fang. There is no official state religion, and citizens are free to worship as they please. Dalmekia's key political entity is the Parliament, which is formed of ministers representing each of the states, with the Prime Minister at its head. Kingdom of Walud. I can't remember if they pronounce it Walud or Waleed. The sole surviving nation in Ash, Walud, I'm going to say Walud though, has its capital at Stoneher, home to the mother crystal of Drake's Spine. A warlike land, its considerable military might serve to keep neighboring countries at bay. While Walud does maintain a notional alliance with the Dalmekian Republic in Southern Storm, it is very much a marriage of convenience.
My lady, the thunder.
We'll be hearing more soon enough. King snakes it. Gather the men. We have work to do.
Jill. Is it really you?
It looks like... Oh, it's not here. It looks like it could be a grown-up version of the pup.
And who's this fine hound I see before me?
A fine hound who saved your life, that's who.
Torgal.
Hey?
His name is Torgal.
What is Torgal?
You two acquainted? Well then, you won't mind taking him off my hands. Funny. I'd always pictured you as more the chocobo type. Clive Rosfield. Come now. Fleet as flame, fierce as a wildfire. That there was the blessing of the Phoenix. I'd heard rumors that you'd survived, but I never paid them much heed. Calm down. I didn't come all this way for your handsome mug. Now her, on the other hand, she seemed worth muddying my boots for. None the worse for wear. Still, might be best to get a second opinion. Back her up.
Not another step. I mean it.
Well, I'm not about to leave her here. Not one with a warm bed waiting. It's all right. You're welcome to join us. You do want to help her, don't you?
Sid, if we aren't back soon, Nan'll have our heads.
I'll explain everything once we're back at the hideaway. Come on.
Do we get Torgal as a permanent ally? He's gonna fight with us? That'd be awesome. Awesome. Okay. Can I? I can't. I want to save. I just want to save. The hideaway, the withered remnants of a once verdant valley long consumed by the blight. One would have to be either extremely foolish or extremely desperate, or an extremely desperate fool to make this wasteland their home. Just want to save, man. I guess I can do it whenever, can't I? Nope. Lost stuff. Storm, the westerly of Valistea's two great continents. With its frozen northern reaches, its temperate marshy midlands, and the searing heat of the south, it boasts a breadth of climes and cultures not seen anywhere else in the known realms. The Deadlands, barren wastes bereft of ether where no life stirs and magic is all but unusable. Here both earth and water are stained black, preventing any seed from quickening. In recent years, the blight has spread ever more widely, displacing whole nations before it, driving once peaceable fauna to violent desperation and leaving silent devastation in its wake. How do I pronounce it? Goats? One of Sid's trusted allies, a gentle giant who has a warm word for everyone. Torgal, Clive's faithful friend, now fully grown. After the tragic events at Phoenix Gate, Clive believed that Torgal was lost to him forever. However, their paths were to cross again some 13 years later, when Torgal's new master Sid came to Clive's rescue in the depths of the Nysa Defile. Despite their long years apart, the two knew each other as if not a single day had passed since their separation. Sidolphus Telamon. Cornered by a battalion of Iron Kingdom crusaders in the depths of the Nysa Defile, Clive thought his end was nigh, until Sid appeared and spirited him and Jill away to his secret hideaway in the Deadlands.
Not much further now.
But we're in the middle of the Deadlands.
Keen eye, you. The blight sucked this place dry. Meaning no trees, no birds, and no magic. But it also means no neighbors.
The last place anyone would think to look.
Home sweet home.
There's more people here than I was expecting. I thought it was going to be like a really small... There's a Moogle! I thought it was going to be a really small...
Place. These are fallen ruins.
A small place.
We didn't think they'd mind. And it keeps the black from our lungs.
But how do you survive without magic?
How does anyone? Hard work and a bit of nous. You must be starving. We grow them here, believe it or not. Suit yourself.
You're back.
Ah, Taya.
And this is the Dominant.
Out cold since we found her. I was hoping you might give her a look over.
All right. Goots, get her upstairs.
Goots.
But none will...
Don't fret about Karen. I've taken care of her fee.
All of it?
She's the best healer this side of the belt. You've nothing to worry about. Go on, have a look around. I'll be in my solar.
Solar? Like a solarium? Local map. Noise. Sid's, it just called us, it's Sid Solar. Okay, okay. I can save. Potentially spend points as well. Never mind, nothing, there's nothing cheap enough. Oh, it's 30% defense for the stone skin. That's good to know. I just assumed 10, like the strength one. But anyways. That's me for tonight. This game's great. Fuck everything else I was playing. I'm playing this now. A lot of action games right now. But anyways. If you enjoyed your time here, feel free to follow if you've not done so already. But until next time, thanks for hanging out.